Hey guys, welcome back to NWCS. And now that we actually got the backside of all the doors stained with a deck seal, the next thing we need to do is go ahead and sand and prep the front side. I did the back side first, so that way I can actually bring the other door that the camera stand is currently sitting on over here so I can gain access back to my table saw, because I still need to make the T Astrogold molding that will go on the face of the main door. So the first step that we need to do is actually to sand and prep this door. Then we're going to come back with a wet rag to kind of clean up all the excess dust, wipe it down with the dry rag, and then once that's completely dry, we're going to go into the staining application. Let me take you guys along through that process. The first thing though is to grab our Festool ETS 150/5. I have 150 grit sandpaper on it. The door itself is already sanded up to 100 grit, I believe. So now we're going to take it up the rest of the way. And if you guys are looking at it now, you guys might be able to see in the camera, there are a few runs, because I've already painted the other side where the stain has ran over the edge of it, and that stain has left little runs or dribbles all along the edge. So that's one of the things that we want to make sure that we tackle in this sanding process to get this perfectly smooth. So when you come around and do the top coat on the front side, because this is the most important side, make sure everything's nice and smooth and that we don't have any runs going anywhere else. All right, yeah, let's get to it. I will go ahead and say one thing I love is that right there. The Festool, stuff like this a lot easier. I don't have a boom arm or overhead dust collection set up yet. So with my dust collector on the floor, the ability to still slide this hose across my workpiece and continue to sand without it getting caught up like the regular ribbed hoses. Again, I think this hose alone is like $100 and some. I don't think it's worth that. You can buy individual sleeves to go over other hoses, but this is actually fully integrated around their hose. It comes with this head on it that you can actually adjust the airflow coming through the hose. There's so many features in this one, but I still don't think it's $168. And for whatever reason, I love everything I've gotten from Festool and all the Festool tools that I've used. But there's always like one or two small features that just sets them apart from all the other brands that are out there, that I think if they just implemented those things, like the Milwaukee track saw is a new one out there, the features inside of that track saw I think are comparable and almost better than the Festool track saw. But then you get certain other features and all the accessories that come along the Festool brand that can make it better. But like the price point is so significantly different that, I'm just waiting for other brands to kind of pick up on something as simple as a sleeve hose for all your dust extractors. Leave your vacuum to regular ribbed hoses, but if you guys have a dust extractor, sleeve hose. Sorry for a small rant, but like stuff like that is what makes me buy, or made me buy, the Festool ETS, which is a great sander. I love it. It actually serves its purpose great, and it does everything I need it to. It just, cost-wise, didn't quite need to be that expensive. Back to sanding though, we're almost done. Oh, and it looks like I'm about to take a break from sanding. My sister and them just got here. Sister and all my nephews. So let's take a break for now. I'll catch back up with you guys when we get to the actual cleaning up of the door. I just didn't want to catch all of them in the shot as they walked by. But let's finish up the sanding and get back to the prepping of the door. say that is good. The next thing I like to do after getting it all sanded, eventually I do plan to get one of those, we have a larger compressor in the back. I plan to get one of those retractable hose reels. So until I have compressed air all around the shop, I do have a Ryobi leaf blower that gets a majority of the dust off. Then we're gonna wet this rag, wipe her down, dry her off. I'm gonna go right to the sink this time. I don't have a water bottle on hand. I'm recording. All right, after getting everything blown off, we're gonna take our damped, not wet rag and wipe off any of the immediate left behind sawdust. Then our nice dry rag will come back and finish that up. And again, tack cloth works the same in this process. Well, actually works better. I'm not to say the same. But again, multiple passes like this will do it. But also, if I was doing this like a polyurethane finish or something like that, I would be more prone to do a more thorough dust cleanup. But with this deck stain, this is a deck stain and sealer. It's not really like it is like a film finish, but not really. It's almost weird how I don't really know how to describe it. It's not an oil finish because it doesn't just penetrate and protect it. There is like a film or something that's on top of it, but the dust and grit doesn't really seem to affect the texture like a polyurethane finish would. So I don't think I need to go so overboard. We're getting everything perfectly cleaned up. Just want to make sure that I don't have any like chips or flakes. And then with a nice dry rag, give it a good wipe down. Then we're gonna wait for that to dry. Clean out the brush the other day. It is important to make sure that you get all the excess water out of it. So I'm gonna step over here. This is a water-based stain, so I don't want a wet brush as I go to apply it. Gotta let the door itself dry. So we'll probably be back in about 10 or 15 minutes before we can go through the application process. But we're prepped and ready to go. And after this is stained, we're gonna put a second coat on it, then move the other door directly on top of it. And then I can go into making the T-Astro Gold molding for the other door, getting that stained and getting all that attached. We'll be right back in the next video. So if you guys have enjoyed, let me know down in the comments, leave me a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.